Hey everybody, Sam back once again, and yes, it's now time to run those benchmarks that everyone keeps asking me to do. So in this video we're going to do a benchmarking test. So let's get into it. So here we go, let's turn the device on. I've got the screen brightness up to full, so hopefully it should look nice. I love the kind of a cool, I really do love that lock screen, but don't know why it's kind of grown on me as that one. Anyway, let's jump into the actual applications here. So let's go to apps. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to do the good old quadrant, which is just there. So as you can see here, obviously you're going to run a standard benchmark. So when you click run full benchmark, it'll come straight back. So it doesn't take too long actually, it's pretty quick on the Galaxy S3. So we'll come back when it's actually finished and we'll see how well it actually does. So see you soon. Right, so welcome back. So there we have it. We've got the actual test fully done. And as I said, this has actually been probably the quickest device I've seen actually finish the quadrant benchmarking, out of any device I've currently had. Anyway, obviously it wants to know, do you send the results off? Yep. So here we go. See the results I'm actually getting. It's running obviously the stock ROM. And we are getting for the device 5565, which completely blows anything else that I've currently had in for review or tested myself previously. As a stock device, that is pretty damn impressive. So obviously at the bottom, I'll try and get it there for you. It shows you all the different, obviously the totals of the 5565. CPU gets an impressive 13089. Memory 4683. I/O 7353. 2D 1000. And 3D graphics get 1702. Look at that. So yeah, there's the quadrant benchmark. I will be putting it head to head against the One X in a future video, but obviously for now, they are the standard benchmarks. You know what you've got out there, and as you can see, the One X generally clocks in, around the 5,000-ish mark. I think I got like 4,400 on mine when I did a couple of benchmarking tests. So right, first off the bat, quadrant, absolutely amazing scores. Which, to be fair, I kind of expected, because in terms of the actual processor, I'm a massive fan of the Exynos processor over, let's say, a Tegra or a Qualcomm Snapdragon. I know the S4, Snapdragon S4 is a good one, but I'm personally a fan of the Exynos processor, especially going back to the Galaxy S2. Anyway, let's forget about that. Let's jump into the next benchmark, which will be the Antutu benchmark. This is another popular one that a lot of people ask for me to actually do. So you've probably seen there, I've actually done this test previously. So I will actually just go to do a new test. So we'll obviously start a brand new one for you. So we're going to click Start Test. So as you can see here, we are now officially starting the test. So once again, I'll put the phone down. I may bring it back, now and again, but I'm going to put a little bit of background, well, not music as such, but like some kind of like sci-fi effects, because you seem to like those. Anyway, stay tuned, and I'll once again, I'll be right back. Right everybody, so welcome back. So that's obviously the test officially on the Antutu. So as you saw, I pulled it up now and again just to give you a bit of a look on that. So as you can see there, the total score is pulled an impressive 12140, which is pretty damn impressive. The CPU gets an impressive 7220. The RAM gets a nice 2516. I/O 861, and let's not forget that GPU, which gets an impressive 1343. So let's have a quick look for you. So if we go to submit my score, just going to obviously submit that to the Antutu servers. So as you can see here, in terms of the overall scoring, my current device is ranking in at the 1293rd fastest device in terms of their servers. And obviously it's running the Galaxy S3 on 4.0.4. The number one of all time has been Transformer Prime, which has been obviously 1.4 gigahertz. Obviously these ones will include any kind of overclocked ones, as you can see there, 1.8 gigahertz. Let's see what the fastest Galaxy S3 currently is. As you can see, pretty much all of these are the Transformer Primes. Here we go. So we've got a Galaxy S3, which, let's have a look. These are all the Galaxy S3s. So effectively, from what you can see, it looks like it's a Transformer Prime. Again, a lot of them have been overclocked. And then you're looking at these ones, that looks like it's been overclocked. Yeah, and there's some overclocking ones doing here as well. Obviously underclocked. But yeah, in terms of my overall score, it's not too bad. Let's go back to the scores. So there we are. Which I must say, I'm kind of impressed by that. And again, I will put up a video comparing it against the HTC One X in a later video. But for now, that's the score. That's the score on the door, as they say. Anyway, let's get into the final benchmark, which will be Linpack, which again, it's another popular one a lot of people ask for. So let's get to Linpack. So Linpack for Android. So here we go. So what we'll do is we'll zoom in on this part for you. Obviously, it's one of the smaller ones. So we'll do the single thread. We'll do 3 of those like I normally do, and then we'll do the multi-thread as well. So I'll run the single thread. First one we're getting in at, we're getting 56.076 with a time of 1.5 seconds, with a normal res of 5.68, and your precision, obviously you can read them ones. We'll do another one, see if it gets any difference kind of scoring. We're at 56.453 with a slightly faster time of 1.49 and 5.68. Last but not least on the single, 56.721, slightly faster again at 1.48 and again 5.68. Now the multi-thread one is where we all want to know, because obviously it's a multi-core processor, so we're going to be doing more than one thread at once. Here we go, so what we're going to get at, we get an impressive 110, so 110.746 with a time of 1.52, normal res of 3.24, not bad. Run it again. This time it's actually gone down quite a bit. We're getting 99.626 with a time of 1.69 and a normal res of 3.24. Last but not least, in this test here, we've jumped back up slightly to 102.16 with a time of 1.65 and a normal res of 3.24. So there we are. That's the whole benchmarking on the Galaxy S3. This is the first run I've done on these. I mean, I've done them previously, but this is the only video I've actually done. So obviously in a future video, benchmarks do change from time to time. It depends what's running on the device at that time. But anyway, that's what's currently doing on my stock Galaxy S3. Anyway, people, if you've got any questions about the Galaxy S3, hit me up down below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at samjpullen. You can ask me questions there and I'll reply quite a lot. Or email me, viewers@samjpullen.com. But anyway, that's it, people. Again, appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in a future video. Cheers, everyone.